So today we're going to be adding animation to our background. So the first thing we want to do is to go into our classwork area and open up today's lesson. And when you open it, you're going to see some objects here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be animating an object. So you could animate the sun going across the sky, butterflies flying around, bees, a turtle, or you could go and find your own object, but you would have to make sure that it doesn't have a background around it, and that could be difficult. So I would just stick with, for this lesson, I would stick with the objects we have here. Okay, so I clicked on the bee, and when I have it open, I'm going to right click it and I'm going to save the image, and it should say PNG right here, and I'm just going to save it to my Google Drive. Then I'm going to go back, and I'm also going to grab the butterfly. So I tapped on it or clicked on it, and I'm going to right click, and right click on your touchpad is a 2-finger tap, and I'm going to save image as. It should say PNG there. Make sure I'm in my Google Drive and save. And then I'm going to go grab one more. I'm going to grab the little turtle, click on it, and right click and save it to my Google Drive. Once I've done that, then I'm going to go and open up the Wix program. Now, once there, it's going to ask me load autosave. So do you want to load or do you want to delete? Do not click delete. Hit load, and it should bring up your work that you were working on yesterday. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to add a layer here at the bottom. So there's a little button here underneath it, and you're going to click there. And that's going to add layer 2. But we want to switch these layers out because the top layer here, which is our picture here, is actually going to be our background. Now, while I'm here, I notice that my ground is not all the way down. So I'm going to scroll down here to the bottom. And let's see. There it is. And I'm going to fix that really quick by stretching it out a little bit. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm over here by the layers, and I'm going to click the top layer, and I'm going to drag it underneath that bottom layer. And then here on the right-hand side, I'm just going to stretch this out to about 20, but if I need to go further out, I'll do that. What this does is this sets the background to stay the same. Your animation is actually going to be on layer 2 here. So now I'm going to click on layer 2. I'm going to add a frame by clicking on it right there. And now I'm going to add an asset over here in the right-hand corner. Okay, so I'm going to add a picture to my background here. So I'm going to come over here. I'm not going to click the plus sign. I'm going to click the upload assets, and that's going to go to my Google Drive. So I'm going to go up to recents so that it'll pull up things that I just recently added, and I'm going to click on the turtle and click open. Okay, once I've done that, I'm going to come over to the asset library. I'm going to click on my turtle picture, and I'm going to drag him onto the screen. Now he is definitely too big, so I'm going to click on him, and I am going to shrink him down to a size that I want him to be. And then I'm going to position him. I want him walking into the screen. So I'm going to put him about right here. Okay. Then I'm going to come over here to number 2. And I'm going to click add a frame. I'm going to go back to my turtle, click on him, go up to copy, then go to my second frame and click paste. And then I'm going to move him a little bit forward. So if you turn this onion skin on, you can see where your object was before. Okay, so now I'm going to add a frame, and then I'm going to go up and I'm going to click paste, and I'll move him forward some more. And then I'll add a frame, and then I'll go up to paste, and I'm going to move him forward some more. And I'm going to do that, add a frame, go up to paste, and I'm going to move him forward. And I'm going to keep doing this until I have the turtle go across the entire page here. So add a frame, go up to paste, and see the onion, that kind of invisible turtle, just kind of lets you know where you were before. So plus, paste, bring him across here, plus, paste, bring him across, plus, paste, bring him across, plus, paste, bring him across. And I'm just going to continue that until I have him walking off the animation here. Paste. And there he is. And maybe one more. Paste. And maybe one more. That way he'll be completely gone. Paste. And there we go. And then I can watch it by clicking the play button here. So here he comes. Okay. All right. So there's the turtle. So now I want to add another object. So I'm going to come over to the asset library. I'm going to click the upload asset. And I am going to go to recents. And I'm going to choose the little bee. Okay, once I have the little bee there, I'm going to swing him over here. And then he's way too big, so I'm going to have to shrink him down. And I'm going to flip him going the opposite direction. And I'm going to put him way over here, kind of halfway on and halfway off. Shrink him down a little bit. Okay, so there he is. So I'm going to go ahead and hit copy. I'm going to go to the next frame, and I'm going to say paste. Then I'm going to move him. Go to the next one, paste, moving forward, go to the next frame, paste, continue moving the little bee, paste, let's see, paste. Okay, go to the next frame, paste. Next frame, paste. And you want to keep them kind of overlapping when you're moving them forward, because it'll make a smoother animation. If you put gaps between them, then it's going to look jumpy. Okay, so now he's almost completely on the flower. And then I'm going to come here and put him on the flower. And then we're going to turn him around. So we'll come here and we'll turn him, let's see, turn him around that way. And then I'm going to copy this bee here, and then just have him kind of floating and hovering. So I'm going to move him up a little bit. And I'm going to copy and paste and have him move down. And then copy and paste and have him move back up. All right, so let's take a look at it. Very good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag out this last frame to give it a few more seconds of playtime. So let's see what happens. And I think I'm going to shorten it to there. And now I'm going to go down to my background layer, which is that first layer. And I'm just going to make it match. There we go. And that looks really nice. Now, if I want to adjust the speed, remember you can come up here to the gears. Let me pause it. Go up to the gear here, and then you can change the frames per second and then hit apply. But I think mine looks good the way it is. So now I'm ready to save it. I'm going to save the entire thing. That includes the whole screen with everything in it. Okay, I'm going to save it that way first to my Google Drive. And it'll say Wik on the end, and that means it's workable. That means you can open up Wik and put this file in the Wik program, and you'll see all of your tools here. That way you can adjust or change the animation. So I'm going to save that so that I have the original. And then I'm going to go up to export, and I'm going to title this Caliph Turn In. And I'm going to go under animation here and make sure I export it as a GIF, and I'm going to save it to my Google Drive. So once you're in your Google Drive, you should see your animation and it should say GIF. This one to the right is the file with all of the menus and the tools. So you're not going to be able to open that up and see it. But the GIF, you should be able to click and see your animation. And you can see my turtle go off the screen there and the little bee floating. Go to Google Classroom, click on View Assignment, Add or Create, and then choose Google Drive to pick your animation here to turn in.